Hey everybody, Everett Abrams, the Wizard of Wood here, and today I just want to do a video just so I come across to explain our wood restoration class, our exterior wood restoration class, and all that it entails and why. We get a lot of people that will say, hey, what's in, we have it on the website and everything, but sometimes you're just reading and you don't, it doesn't come across the same as a person who's created the class, instructed the class for years and so forth, and who keeps adding to it, which we keep that thing current. In regards to the class, it is, to me, by far, somebody else may be able to tell me differently, but the most in-depth class that we have for exterior wood restoration. We discuss everything from decks to wood-sided homes, fences, and things that even the fence guys don't teach. Some good hints and some ways to do that. We go over things like flood coats, 2 coats, multiple coats, how we do that and so forth, how we actually go about staining the fence. In regards to the decks, we cover all the different types of species of wood so that you're familiar with it when you run across them. And that's becoming more significant every day because people are getting away from pressure treated wood and they're going to either the really nice exotic woods. Most people have heard of Ipe at this point, but there's other species of wood in the hardwood category, not even discounting things like bamboo, which is a hardwood that you see out there, mahogany, which has been out there for quite a while. The differences between white and red mahogany, same thing with white and red cedar. Cedar's becoming a little more obsolete, and we talk about why. Wood-sided homes and log cabins, we talk about media blasting in this wood restoration course. And again, I'm just trying to make you familiar with it. We also talk about the dustless blasting that's become more and more popular and doesn't rely on things like chemicals around waterways and so forth. So it's really an environmental issue as well, our option as well. So we really get into this thing in detail. And then we go through 3 days of our 3-day boot camp, because we used to do a 1-day class. We did a 2-day class. This is spanning over 20 plus years of teaching this. But the industry's just changed so much. The coatings have changed. We used to have basically a few coatings that we would use. Everybody would use kind of relatively the same, 5, 6, 7, 8 products, whatever it was. Now there's so many, and within each manufacturer, there are different types of stains and sealers. And the truth of the matter is, we tell the customer the same thing. If they were all perfect, we were all perfect, the perfect world, we'd all be using the same thing. That's just not the way it is. There's different options that are better for different situations and different conditions of the wood. We discuss that in depth. We go into detail of the equipment, how to use the equipment that's not generally taught, things like Osborne brushes, and I mentioned the media and dustless blasting and so forth and so on, that are also tools and options. There's also some other tools that are good for sanding, taking things off, taking coatings off of the wood and so forth. Then we also go into detail and depth about chemicals and products, and not just your caustic ones. We go into environmentally friendly ones. We go into solvent-based strippers. We go into the whole gamut, again, because the coatings have changed. So now the products have to change to make life easier for those people doing exterior wood restoration. You just can't get it in 1 or 2 days anymore. It's crammed with 2 days, but we also want to show you how we do that and to demonstrate the different products and so forth for you. And that's covered in this as well. And then we also, a lot of people are teaching this stuff, but they don't teach you how to get the job, how to get the work, how to be profitable, and how you stay in this business for years and years, like I have for over 32 years now. So you need to know how to do an estimate. You need to know how to price. You need to know how to market you and your service and so forth. I'm not talking about general marketing, but marketing exterior wood restoration services, because it's a niche and it is a little different. Now, this can be a standalone business. It can be part of your services. It depends on how big your company is or what you're doing, what other services. But it's becoming harder and harder for customers to find people to do really good work with exterior wood restoration. They can find anybody to go out and take a pressure washer and blast the crap out of wood, which I tell anybody that if somebody just uses a pressure washer, it's vandalism, and I would call the police on you and have you arrested if you were on my property. Blasting a deck with a pressure washer. I've seen a lot of them this year, more so than I have in a long time, because people are just out there and they think pressure cleans or restores, and it doesn't. It's really the products that actually do the work, and the pressure washer or soft washing could just be to rinse with. It's just a rinsing tool, and that's all it should be. Anything we do with a pressure washer, we could do with a garden hose and some agitation, take a little more time, but you could do it that way. And we go into that in detail. Now, once we get all that stuff done and we really have you leaving the course, we're still not happy with that anymore, because one of the things we've added is composite deck cleaning. We used to talk about it a lot, but we added that into the class as well. And that is a standalone class as well, but it's included in the 3-day, where we really get into detail about capped and uncapped composite, older generations and newer generations, what voids warranties, what doesn't, how best to clean them, and so forth. And we also break down the difference between a composite, a polymer-based, and a PVC-based capping or product. So we get into detail, because you're going to run into that. And sometimes there's a hybrid where you might have a wood deck and a vinyl or composite railing too. So we see all these things. There a lot of stuff out there that people just can't find good quality contractors that know how to do this in a professional and optimal level, which is what they want. And people will sit there, and I see it online. I see, oh, well, you don't need this, you don't need that. Oh, you just, let me tell you something. The way the decks are going today, people are spending their outdoor kitchens, paver patios connected to them, all kinds of different things, pergolas and so forth that are going on these decks. People are spending a lot of money. That $20,000 to $30,000 deck is kind of going by the wayside. You can build a $20,000, $30,000 deck and a nice deck, but a lot of $30,000 plus. My company has built 60, 80. We have one that's over 100,000 on the docket. And these things are very elaborate. Hot tubs, outdoor kitchens, pergolas, gazebo, even roofs over the kitchens, that kind of stuff. So we really get into this. We really show you how to become the best in your area and how you can optimize this service and make some good money and deliver those professional results. So I just want to sum up what the class is and what it's about. And I'm Everett Abrams, the Wizard of Wood. Hope you, and I'll put the link in, will register for the class and take the class. We also have an online option, though, as well, for those who can't come in person. If you're part of the Wizard program, we have a yearly subscription, a monthly subscription for a year. And if you're part of that, then that's included with the class as well. And you can attend the class. You just have to register for it. So any questions? I'm going to put the toll-free number. I'm going to put the link to the site and the classes, and go from there. Again, Everett Abrams, the Wizard of Wood. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for listening to what's entailed in this class. And hope to see you in the class soon. Have a great day.